Hello, hello.
Hey, Internet.
Welcome to Bells and Chimes Season 18. I think it's 18.
Yeah, we got Dennis and Yegi and Jonathan here.
Yes.
Sponsor the stream or what?
Yeah, I guess so. Why not?
Yegpin
Sure.
coming up, right? When's
Yegpin's next week.
Wow, already. Seems like we just had it.
Yeah. It's actually earlier this year than last year. That's why.
Okay, up in Calgary.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Is it
okay.
Calgary? I think it's Edmonton.
Edmonton. Isn't Calgary in Edmonton?
Oh, maybe. I don't know my geography, or my geometry for that matter.
Yeah.
Anyways, we have this. There's 13 players. Now Ko won last time. We'll be following her.
Okay, cool. Yeah, right on.
Yeah. And we just saw Miami practice a bunch of games for there. So
yeah, we just had, for those of you who missed it, we just had a stream a couple hours ago.
Mm-hmm.
And it was pretty interesting, actually. Pretty interesting stream. She played what runs through what she played.
Dungeons and Dragons, Metallica Remastered, Jungle Queen, Black Knight, Sword of Rage, and John Wick.
Wow. Okay, and those are all Yegpin games?
Yes, there are actually many more. They have a huge list because the main tournament has a bunch of machines because it's 300 plus players in group match play. And then there's a classic side tournament and a women's tournament. So there's a lot of machines up there.
It's nice that we have so much overlap with those games.
Yeah. There would be more if there was normally the amount of machines. But right now we're setting up for the car show, so that's different. And it looks like now Ko is picking as well. So I'll ask her.
Oh wow. Okay. All right. Let's take a look here. Oh yeah. Oh, this is good. We're going to follow a group of these 4 players here and see what they do. Dennis can't find the tournament online, but that's okay. It's right in front of me. Yeah, so what's going to happen is, it's the first night of Season 18. It's going to be a lot like Season 17. Whoever shows up on any given night, like tonight, is broken into groups of 3 or 4. And whoever is first in their group gets to pick the game. So Nalco gets to pick the game. And then Nalco will play first on whatever game she picks, followed by CC, Mayumi, and Amanda. And then whoever comes in 4th on game 1 will get to pick game 2. And then whoever comes in 3rd will get to pick their position on game 2, and whoever comes in 2nd will get to pick from all the remaining options. So that's what's going on. So Jonathan is consulting with Nalco to find out what she's doing. Oh, and Chelsea's in the house. So Jonathan, after consultation with Nalco, takes the rig across what used to be our dance floor and is headed towards the far reaches of the showroom. He's passing by great games like Pulp Fiction, Elvira, House of Horrors, Labyrinth, Viking. That's a tough game, Viking. And he's pulling up right next to Evil Dead. Yeah, we got Evil Dead here. For those of you who haven't seen it yet, come check it out. We got Evil Dead, Elton John, Black Knight, Sword of Rage. He pulled it right up next to the old Dungeons and Dragons Premium. We have a Premium and a Pro here. So, yeah, that's the Kevin Smith. We got Premium and Pro here. Nalco said, hey, let's play the Dungeons & Dragons Premium. So I'm going to fire that up and play a little Dungeons & Dragons. This is a pretty hot game. I think it's very interesting. I'm a big fan. There's a lot going on, and now that the code has evolved a little bit, the code has evolved since it came out, as Stern Pinball Machines code sometimes is doozies. And Jonathan's a big advocate for the old Tavern Brawl because it seems to be a lot more points than everything else, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's you can get 1 billion points in Tavern Brawl. Yeah. It's very possible.
I mean, you can get.
Carl can get more than 1 billion points. Look at it that way.
One can get 1 billion.
One can get 1 billion points or more, more.
Yeah.
So while now Miami did practice this game, she practiced the Pro, and this is the Premium. So
it's a bit different.
Yeah, it's a bit different. There's more balls during Dragon Multi-Ball. This thing will pop up, and it's a consideration during Tavern Multi-Ball because it will block this shot, and this is the shot you hit 3 times to light the super jackpots over here.
And now, why does it pop up during Tavern Brawl?
I think there's a certain shot that makes it come up for some reason. If you look on the Pro, there's a certain shot that makes this orange or something, or it might be unique to the Premium. I consider it a disadvantage when this is up because during Tavern Brawl, I'm all focused on this shot.
I have to agree, it's a disadvantage in a lot of situations.
And let me find the match plays so I can put them on the right game, and then we can get the scoreboard up. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, before we can even address what was happening, Nalco decided to start on the road to Arabelle. You always start on the road to some town. And she chose Arabelle.
Which character?
And I forgot that, but she was working her way towards Dragon Multi-Ball and had a nice clean shot to the dragon, which was ended up in a bullet right down the center.
Yeah.
It's a very risky shot.
It's a very risky,
but very valuable.
You can use your shield preemptively, or what I like to do at the beginning of the game is when ball save is over, I just shoot this for a while. Because this every 2 shots will spot you a letter.
And that ball's so high up.
Yes, you have enough time to react. You have a lot of time to react. It's not like the bank, which is so close to the flippers, as you point out.
Yeah, you hit that dragon bank, that can be out the out lane before you even know it.
Exactly.
Before you even know what's going over there,
exactly.
it can be gone.
Oh, yeah.
That's the problem.
Can we all see red? I think we can see red.
Yeah.
But, so you like to get the skill shot because it lowers this ramp?
Oh, I sure do.
Because the points are negligible.
Yeah, not for the points, but to lower the ramp. Yeah, it's very hard to get to Gelatinous Cube multi-ball for me. And part of the problem is the following. You have to either get a skill shot or shoot the left orbit to lower the ramp.
Yeah.
And then shoot the left ramp, and then repeat that process.
Yeah.
But there's more to it than that. Because it could be 11 total. Because if you drain, when that ramp is down, it goes back up. It's -1. You go back again. And I tell you what, it happens pretty often.
And I think it actually times out at a certain point. Like I've been in like times where it's a long timeout, but I swear like it times out without draining.
There's definitely some scenarios in which it goes off.
Yes.
Like I think if you're set to deliver the finishing blow on a mode, I think it goes off.
Yeah, that sounds right. Yeah. Or if you're in one of the multi-part modes / quests like rats or anything with a cool gate symbol, I think it's off. But you said Dragon Multi-Ball is also off. So I would say like you either go for the skill shot or you take the full plunge and use your ball save to bash this or this. But if you have ball save, you should bash this, right?
I like it. Or go for Gelatinous Cube.
True.
Because that's a draining shot as well. You know, this left orbit. So, you know, the thing about this left orbit, you can miss and drain. But you can also miss and hit a dragon ladder.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, maybe that, ball save is a pretty good time for that.
Yeah, and then you can also use your wizard shield, your shield. Because on this one, the shield does line up well on both the right flipper and the left flipper. So the right flipper, it will hit the left orbit / ramp. And on the left flipper, it will actually hit the right ramp. It will actually get you up there. So it's very nice on this one. The Pro is not like that. The left flipper will hit the right stand-up.
Every machine's different.
Right, but I meant in this room.
Right, yeah. So,
at Mission Control, it's the same thing, where the left flipper will hit the stand-up, and the right flipper will hit the left orbit. Of all the Dungeons & Dragons I've played, the only one where the left flipper lines up to the right ramp, and I played this one, Asylum, the Pro here, Mission Control, Axe Layer, and Hermosa. The only one that goes to the right ramp is this premium in this room. I don't know about any other ones. Those are the ones I played.
I feel like I played it, had it happen on another machine once, but I don't know about
Maybe it's Long Beach?
Might have been here earlier.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because as you move them around and stuff.
Actually, I think the Pro, when it was first here, was really well lined up for both.
Or the
yeah. I think that's what. And then it got like sold and moved to different ones, or it got moved or whatever.
I hate this drain. Let's see. She took 2 dangers to try and save it, so that's good because.
Yeah. It just went up and
I'm not sure. Yeah, I mean, she did the right thing by, when you take 2 dangers trying to save the ball, at least you put forth as much effort as you could. Was there some different, nudging to get it out? Probably, but I don't know what it was. But it's good to go down fight.
Yeah. So this is a game where you can definitely do a full plunge, but not like a super full, like a plunge that goes all the way around.
Okay.
But not super hard that you can catch on the left. So you want to like plunge it. If you're going to take a plunge that goes around the orbit, you want to plunge so that you can probably catch it on the left, and then you can decide what to do. You get max use of your ball save time.
I played on a couple different Dungeons and Dragons recently where the full plunge came around and went and goes to the
right.
Every machine's different, so it's you got to know your feeds. Got to know your feed coming around here. You want to know your feed from the shielded rested ball in the flipper.
Yep.
And you want to know your feed from Fizmo.
Yeah.
It's just, sometimes Fizmo puts it right on this magnet here and presents the ball very pleasantly to the upper right flipper, and sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah, and sometimes the magnet is overheated, so it will never work until it cools down.
Yeah, that's pretty neat. You said something interesting on the previous stream with Mayumi about the magnet. How's this working out?
Basically, the magnet has a temperature monitor, and when it gets too hot, it will never engage. So if someone's been using the magnet a lot and they drain and you step up, your magnet might not be ready until it cools down. So it's like a car. You gotta like get arrested or something.
And just straight up won't work. The software shuts it down.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
So she's in Dragon Multi-Ball. So there's actually 8 balls in the premium, which I find makes it harder.
Yeah, it does make it harder.
But good for her for getting there. And
I got a super jackpot earlier, 5 million.
Okay.
I was nonplussed. Not very good.
You can still get good, but she's a double scoring. I've gotten like 100 million out of this somehow.
Yeah, I mean, I think hitting the dragon's good.
Sure.
I think the jackpots are good.
If
I
hitting-
haven't seen I haven't seen an incredible super jackpot lately. I don't know if they nerfed it or
Maybe it's all just about hitting the dragon then. I don't know. But then if it's about hitting the dragon, then don't I not want to be the paladin so that I have more hits to the dragon for some points?
not necessarily, because maybe talent celebration is even better.
I guess it's technically better if you can hit the super jack. Because for me, the jackpots are always 2.5 to 1.12, 1.125 to 2.5, and then double they can be 5 million max for me. And then I never get the super jack. But you're right, super jack I've seen for 20.
Yeah.
Pretty good. But, you know.
Yeah, she got 55 out of the dragon multi-ball portion of this multi-ball, according to the screen. Yeah, and sometimes the screen says one thing and the truth is something else.
But she got 16 out of Town Celebration. So combined, that was 66. Not bad. Because dragon used
So she has 55.
Oh, so 71, even better.
That's a lot, right?
Most of her points.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty good. Pretty good. I like the value of Dragon Multi.
For sure. And you need it for Tavern Brawl anyways, so two
right,
of the
yeah.
3 things that are high value for Tavern for points, which is Tavern and Gladness. Dungeon Crawl not as high value, but fortunately you can memorize a path that gets you up pretty quick, at least to level 1. And then yeah, the dungeon is different. The dungeon crawls are different depending on what town you start in.
Okay. Yeah, I mean it's kind of weird because you can get into a dungeon on the path to the town too. Right?
Yeah, you just shoot the center or stand up then center. Because every center shot spots you a stand up.
Okay.
So I think 4 center shots will put you in dungeon crawl no matter what, assuming that it wasn't lit. Assuming that it's not lit for something else. The thing I don't understand is Tiny's dice game. I don't know how you qualify that. It just seems to happen. I never buy it from the shop before anybody asks.
Think about that. I think I knew that at some point.
Maybe it's just the number of spinner hits.
I gotta think. I gotta look that up.
CC and her dragon multi-ball.
I do hate Tiny's dice games.
Yes,
so
me
desperately.
too. So I try to avoid it like the plague. I think on Tiny's dice game is even worse than the premium because the thing ejects in the middle. Pop-up thing.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So hitting other shots is really hard when that thing is up in the middle. All right, 2 more shots. CC's gonna beat this dragon. Come on.
Looks like it.
But yeah, Pinmonk is working on a fan. I think Carl's testing a prototype, but apparently it's going to be a mod basically if you want your magnet to not overheat as quickly.
Right.
I just think of it like, you know, you're racing a car, and part of when you're racing a car is you got to know when to pit. So you got to know like what the status of the magnet is, and then whether or not you can depend on it. Like, yeah, something to keep in mind when you're playing this game.
Except there's no pit stop.
I guess the pit stop is basically don't depend on the magnet, and hopefully don't, you know, eventually cool down if you play long enough.
Yeah.
And if you really want, you can like trap the ball 60 seconds, take a shot, 60 seconds, take a shot, trap, and just wait like a couple minutes and maybe it'll cool down. But it is possible that the Physmo eject doesn't even get anywhere close to the magnet, so even if it were to activate, you might not get it. True. Because sometimes the Physmo, I've had Physmo eject actually hit the right outlane. That's like the absolute worst. Hit like, yes. Wow, I was like, what is that? That was like Metallica scoop level. I was like,
you must have passed some counterfeit copper coins.
I think so. I think Physmo threw me out of his shop. It was very sad.
Oh no!
Okay, it's all right. She's at 100. See, she had a lot out of that multi-ball.
Yeah, she had like 60 out of the main and 16 out of the other thing, so about 76. That's pretty good. What are we looking for? Color? What color?
I thought it was here.
According to the internet, you qualify Tiny's dice game by either buying it from Physmo because you lost your mind,
Right.
or by starting 3 modes.
Got it. Okay.
So,
Well, you know what? I actually thought about this. Tiny's dice game is a pit stop because during that you just shoot the center, and ideally you would never actually get a feed to the magnet, so your magnet will cool down if you play it right.
yeah, maybe. Plus you drain, so then the magnet becomes someone else's problem.
Yes. That's why when I play this game sometimes, I'm wondering if I should go first. If I have a really long ball, I can exhaust the magnet for all my opponents.
Maybe.
Something to think about.
Big ball by CC.
Yeah,
there,
huge.
ball, too.
Good bonus.
Yeah, I like the big bonus. She looks like one.
I want to ask, do you ever buy the health potions?
No, I don't understand.
They heal your party between the dungeons that are multiple modes.
I get that, but I don't understand that value. The value of doing that.
It's just so your mode doesn't time out as quickly. But if you're good at pinball, I guess it doesn't matter because you won't miss the shots, so your party won't be injured. Blah blah. It's like I agree that I don't usually buy them either, but it's just interesting.
I just played like 4 games of Dungeons and Dragons Pro in a row. I didn't get a single treasure chest.
Yeah, I think it's hard.
Yeah. So like
But did you play a lot of dungeons?
No. And when I took the dungeon, I found a quick way to the trap.
Right, which is fine. Yeah, I mean, people like the Mimic, but I feel it's very unreliable.
I mean, yeah, if I had a way to get to it.
Right. I mean, I've been working with the Rogue, which has the most luck and has the most treasure. So you would think that you would counter more Mimics, but I don't feel like I encounter that many more Mimics.
Okay, interesting.
But now I switched to Team Wizard now, so now that they put Tavern Brawl in the game and that left ramp is just so many points, I need my Wizard.
Yeah, you played great. It was good.
Yeah, it was a lot of
fun
about it. It was good.
Balls were flying, babies were crying, the flippers were flipping, and the dragons were dying. Yeah.
All right, so Amanda has her multi-ball and she has cube progress left on the left. Yeah. Going for it. I like the call. It's only ball 2.
I'd like to see her get mode star.
She could also use the shield to get the gelatinous. Is she an Arabelle? She's an Arabelle. So actually, you're right. Mode start here would be mode start, center shot, shield, and then to get at least 2 shots on the cube would get her maybe to 3 because I think her ramp is down.
Yeah. Well, I think she's gonna pick up where she left off, except her gelatinous cube ramp's gonna be up. I think she's probably far enough along. She can ignore gelatinous cube. She definitely wants to play dragon
for sure.
But like looking at the score, she wants to play Arabelle as well.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We could see if she starts the potion before the dragon. But
yeah.
Honestly, I find it very hard to double drain out of town celebration. It's possible. Or sorry, drain all your balls out of town celebration. It is possible. But yeah, we shall see. Depends on how comfortable she feels. So Cece is in a quest, or we'll call them a quest. She's in Rescue the Miners. It's a quest where you can still make progress towards Gelatinous Cube and Dragon and start them. It will not lock you out of anything. She has to either beat this monster or hit enough orange shots to rescue enough miners. I think it might be 5.
Okay.
It feels 5-ish.
There's usually like 1 or 2 orange lit at a time.
Yeah.
And then she's also simultaneously battling this Violette, which is red.
Yep.
And then now this is when this is blue. What is going on here?
She's already done.
Oh, there you go.
It's like I mean, she's about to be done. If she can hit the shot.
She's got
because it remembered her progress from last time. She was able to, I think, to rescue one of the last miners and 51 million. That's good. I believe she rescued the last miner and that's why it retreated.
Okay.
Those miners are missing.
I actually think it's more points if you rescue the miners. I think. I'm not 100% on that.
As opposed to
beating down the monster. Okay. Like defeating the monster. Inspired Puck, good mode. No points if you combo them, but sometimes you just want to combo them because you do get
no points or no extra.
No extra points. Okay. But I think, let me think. Yes, so I believe once you hit 1, some of the light shots disappear. But if you cradle up and time out a bit, the pod shots will appear again. So if there's a shot you really like hitting over and over, you can get to a stop. You can just like trap up in this mode and like take the shots one at a time. And because there is no combo value, you're basically going to get the same amount of points as if you were to do the entire mode.
Right, and these modes are all timed, right? So it could time out on
I think that one is,
maybe
you cannot time out because that's a stealth-based mode. It's not up. You're not battling, so there's no way for your hit points to be reduced to 0 until a monster appears. So as long as that doesn't happen, you're set. Nice nudge. Let's get that
Dragon
potion.
multi-ball. Yeah.
And a potion shot.
Yeah, gotta get that dragon going here.
Could soft punch the upper flipper to try to get the 3rd potion shot. Or we can just play this. Oh, here we go. Magnet, please be aware. Come on. Oh. Yeah, during ball save, I usually just let balls drain, honestly, if there's something like the 3rd potion shot going on.
I mean, so look at so you bring up an interesting point.
Or you can use the shield.
There's 2 types of ball save in Dungeons and Dragons. There's ball save where draining matters, and there's ball save where draining doesn't.
Yes.
So it's kind of interesting, actually. You gotta remember that even though you're in ball save here in Dragon Multi-Ball, draining matters.
It does.
And so, for example, normally you'd think, well, you wouldn't want to put a shield up during ball save. Oh, you absolutely do during Dragon. And then I have to remember when I'm in some other multi-ball, don't put the shield up during ball save because draining doesn't matter.
Right.
So it's very interesting dichotomy that there's this
Started double scoring.
There's ball saves where draining matters, and there's ball saves where draining doesn't.
Oh, okay.
So
Nice
it's pretty
save.
interesting.
Her staging was a little off, so she lost control of both balls, but we're good.
Yeah, she would have loved to leave that ahead of Nalco, but she did not. So she is still
Double score is about to expire.
in need of points past Nalco.
I think we're going to see some rats. What did we see? Let's see. Rats or Rady? Oh no, Dungeon Crawl's also Rady, but that's not a lot of points. And she hasn't done Gelatinous Cube, so I will not do that. I would probably. We got the cube on the left. Maybe we'll raise the thing. Oh, we're going Dungeon Crawl. All right. We were going the long route for points.
It's tough. I wonder what her bonus is. You know, she could have it. She could have Nalco passed in bonus already. Theoretically.
Theoretically, but I would not rely on that.
I think you can status check my tell you.
Really?
I'm not positive, but I think so.
It's no John Wick status
No
screen?
John Wick. I couldn't believe it. I was playing X-Men the other day. Still no status screen. I was like, are you kidding me? Someone was like asking me, is there on X-Men a way to know how many
Does it save the city?
how many blue locks you have? How many
Gonna do it.
cerebro locks you have?
Yeah, there's no way.
And there's no way.
There's no way to know how.
status screen.
Yeah, and the save the city is bugged, by the way.
Okay.
The display doesn't work correctly. No!
I did that earlier. Let's see this bonus.
It's not going to be.
Nope. It's tough. So what happened there, Internet, is the shield is up, so she let the ball play off the shield, and then the shield disappeared. I did the same thing. I let the ball roll down to the shield, and it drained just as I did it. So there.
Another reason, sometimes that's why the wizard is super powerful.
Longer shield time.
The longer shield
I
time.
thought that was
Huge.
coming back.
I thought it was too. All right.
Okay,
Well,
good job,
that's
CC.
something.
Yeah, we'll
job,
find
CC.
out. Amanda gets the pick. Where they are going. I was just looking around here. Trying to figure out how to get that treasure chest. A treasure chest is lit at the left kickout after each town dungeon phase. Completing any town dungeon qualifies Darkhold for a bonus round. It sounds like after each town dungeon phase, a treasure chest is lit. So, go figure. See what else here. Dungeon crawls, you can get treasure awarded in the dungeon. Yeah, it sounds like it sounds like these treasure chests are really coming from dungeon crawls, which is interesting.
Okay, we're on Black Knight, which we just saw earlier, and it's on the ridiculous lock settings. But, Miami started multi-ball.
Okay. Not easy, but
It's not.
good.
So normally this would just be one hit for a lock, but this is 3 hits.
It's 3 hits? It's not 2?
Oh, is it 2? I thought it's 3.
I thought it was 2.
Maybe it's 2. It's 2 then. Whatever you remember is correct. I thought it was 3. I honestly, in tournament, I don't even go for it. I just try to play as many modes as possible.
I go for it if it's if it's on normalized.
Right, no, but in this, I'm in on this one. When I'm playing in tournament, I'm like, nah,
I have to think of it.
I'm good. Unless I have a really good ball one. Or I'm feeling it.
Oh, and we got precision flippers.
Yes, that also changes but it's cool. I like them on Wick. It really makes the ramps very makeable on Wick. It makes Marquee / Gather Intel so much better.
We have them on Wick here. Yep. Yeah, it's kind of interesting. Actually, Amanda did something pretty interesting. You notice right now Burning Sands is the lit mode, and pretty much nobody wants Burning Sands. So what Amanda did is she pressed and held the left flipper and tried for a super skill shot, which brought the ball all the way around, which spun this spinner, which changed the lit mode.
Yeah.
That's actually pretty important, and a lot of times I will decide if I want to plunge all the way around by holding the left flipper or not, depending on whether or not Burning Sands.
And it lights 3 white shots for the super skill.
It lights these for super skill, but sometimes if Burning Sands isn't lit, I won't plunge all the way around because I'm afraid it's going to end up on Burning Sands.
So Miami said something interesting in the stream. She's okay with playing Burning Sands, so let's see what kind of plunge she does. We all know Luca's opinion on Burning Sands.
I mean, I'm shocked that Miami can get away with playing Burning Sands.
She said she's cool with it, so we'll see.
I think the other modes are so many more points.
I like the hand. Which one is is that Wicked
This one,
Cavern?
that Wicked Cavern, she has lit.
That's the stuff. And then the Lich Lords, the icy whatever. That's okay.
I'm okay with that.
I'm even okay with Mudbog, which is just Hydra, which is
I'm okay. I'm okay with Hydra.
I'm literally okay
all
with
the
every
others.
shot, everyone except Burning Sand.
Yeah.
F that mode. I'm out. I'm with Luca. I'm timing that mode out.
Yeah, I'm shocked that Miami is willing to play it.
There you go. That's why it's interesting. Like X-Men's another one. There's some people like their first mode is the mode I would pick last in that game.
In X-Men?
Yeah.
What's that?
Sentinel Raid.
Oh, I like that mode.
It's I don't. It can be good points, but I'm not good at it because I don't like the pressure of the shots moving. Also, I don't think getting Rogue is good. Getting Rogue is actually bad because it means Nimrod comes out later in the future, which is less. He's good. He's good points. Usually in the future, I just shoot the same shot over and over and ignore Nimrod, but sometimes I do want to play Nimrod because he's good points, depending on what the status of the game is.
Yeah, I played X-Men yesterday at Long Beach Beer Lab, and I did get some points out of the future. I saw Steve Ward do it and Micah Goldman do it, and you told me about how valuable it is. I give it a shot. I got some points out of it.
Yeah, it can be very valuable, but I don't know if it's so valuable that I'm going to play 2 easy modes. You know
That's a good question, right? You can play 4 easy modes and go twice.
Right, that's what I was thinking. Is that good? I don't know if it's that good.
Might be.
I know it might be, but it depends. But I think getting Wolverine and Storm is really good because I think they will help you get extra shots. They make it easier to kill flamethrower. Wow, easier to kill.
Crazy.
They have like a pseudo flamethrower mechanic where one of them helps you hit shots around it or something, and one of them makes it so it's easier to destroy Sentinel, or you get more points for Sentinels or something. I had to look it up again. But I remember Wolverine. If I had my pick for only 2 at the initial pick of X-Men, I think Wolverine and Storm would be good. The problem is I'm really bad at Wolverine's mode, as I've learned.
Okay.
As I've learned from this month's quest is basically having to play that mode and finish it on the first try, which I only finally did today. And then I have yet to do it perfectly, which is shoot the blue shot only, because I'm like, no.
Oh, okay.
I just don't like the sibling rivalry shots. I like the Bishop shots way more. And having the button in the future is pretty good, honestly.
Yeah, I like the button.
Someone told me, though, Gambit is also a good consideration for the future.
How do you get Gambit in the future?
It's the bottom left mode.
Okay.
The Convoy.
Alright.
Caravan? I think it's Caravan. But yeah, someone the other day picked Midtown Mayhem, Midtown whatever, and I was like, nah, not. And they didn't even go for the multi-ball. I was like, no, not for me.
Not anymore. I used to do it, but
Because you could shoot the center. But yeah, now you're telling me to shoot these stand-ups. I'm like, nah, not unless I'm in multi-ball. I'm not a fan of stand-ups unless I'm in a multi-ball. That's my absolute rule.
Black Knight's playing pretty tough on
This, no,
so
I think
far.
also I get to play it with these flippers. I have no idea if it's like easier or harder, or I'm sure some things are easier, some things are harder. I got no clue. Ghostbusters also has this. I've not played that yet. I was joking you should put him on James Bond 68 to see what happens.
Okay, I mean, why not?
I don't know. I was also thinking, what was another game? Labyrinth or Pulp Fiction.
Okay.
Oh, David Green is here. Nice.
I mean, yeah, this hell can be valuable, but it starts out with just 1 shot lit, and this is what CC has faced at the end of ball 1, at the beginning of ball 2 here. It's only 1 shot.
Yeah.
And I mean, so I love it. It's great points, but CC just went a ball and a half without hitting the shot. She didn't get anything out of it. So I don't think. I mean, I like Wicked Cavern, but for those of you out there that prefer something else, that's fine too.
Right. So
So
she kept her mode, which is Mudbog. She deliberately did not super skill, but she did super skill ball 1. So maybe because she did a bunch of practice games, the Burning Sand did not really work out. So ski pass was bad reaction. The thing is, to be fair, that 1 shot is a very important shot for Black Knight. Like, if you were to pick 1 shot to have the most accuracy at, I would argue that you want that shot. You were like distributing your accuracy across all the shots. Like, you want to put the most points in that one because that's the mystery. That's the extra ball, which can be points or an extra ball. That's the lock shot. That's after you qualify a lock to lock a ball. That's the start a mode shot. It's like a lot of things in 1 shot.
And it puts the ball safe to the back.
Oh yeah, that's true.
That's huge.
And it's backhandable usually. This game, I think, really teaches you to backhand everything because everything is pretty much backhandable. As you point out, even the left ramp is backhandable, and I think you like to shoot it from the left.
The left orbit?
Yeah, no, the left orbit and the ramp.
Yeah, the left orbit, left ramp, absolutely.
You like to shoot the left ramp from the left over, right?
Oh, I really do.
And you can post pass on this, so it's like you have control of your destiny of terms of like if you want to take the forehands or the backhands. It's I think it's very cool. Like when you fail on this game, it's really your fault because it's like, well, I just missed the shot, or I decided that I didn't want to post pass. Or so here we go, lock.
She actually has one more shot here. It's going to be very valuable hurry up, the most dangerous shot in the game, because she got the war hurry up almost complete.
Gotta do it, gotta do it.
She's trying.
I always do it.
Flippers never come down. Balls never come down. Balls never come down.
These precision flippers are very snappy.
They are snappy.
3 million. It's uncommon.
This is under 4 million. It's still a lot of points considering.
Got it, and an achievement.
Yeah, for those of you who ask War, what is it good for? Now you know. And a night left too.
I think some people deliberately delay starting it until their multi-ball is almost ready because it's probably much safer to shoot those 3 shots during multi-ball.
Yeah.
Slash, you're probably likely to get it when you're, if you flail a bunch. I do. At the beginning during ball set.
So here, what has happened is that Naoko is in the Hellhand mode, the Wicked Cavern mode, and what she did is she got enough stuff happening in her game to fill the sword.
It was switch hits.
And when and mode shots and stuff too. When you fill the sword, this power arrow lights. And if you shoot the center target when the power arrow is light when you're in the mode, it gives you an easier completion of the mode and double scoring for all the mode shots.
Very, very good.
Yeah, so
that's also very
did.
dangerous to shoot the shot.
Yeah. So basically that's a big part of why she's up to 32. She was in Wicked Cavern, powered it up, and then got a fair number of shots. Powered up, double down.
I always power it up if I can.
Yeah, and you can see here her sword is built.
Yep.
It's this sword that's telling you how close you are.
You're right, it's also, but I think if you shoot the spinner a bunch, it'll power up pretty quick.
Yeah, switch hits and mode shots.
All right, Hydra, you're going to shoot the same shot twice.
Yeah, any shot, and then only the same shot.
So it's going to be the left ramp. And if you wait too long, it'll split, but she didn't, so we're good. Now I'm going to pick a different shot. Ooh. That would have been a good Magna save if you could just get a little bit of, what was it called? Foresight.
Yeah.
Because it was dangerous. And honestly, in this game, even if it's dangerous, I always use Magna save. Because you can always earn another one. Whereas if you're wrong, the ball is gone.
Losing a ball is as tragic as it gets.
Especially because I think on normally the first one is only one completion of the right target. I think.
Okay, so relight the Magna save? Okay.
I think after that might be 3. But then again, this is on a hard setting. So, but I still think it's worth it because, like if you're wrong, you're basically wagering your ball, right? Like, at least get one use of it. Because the worst is if you play 3 balls and never use your Magna save.
So that was ordinary ball save, I think.
Yes.
Not screaming ball save for. But she got one of the hurry-up shots from Warren. Her score is low enough that this is substantial points. She keeps hitting the unlit one. She got this by accident, but you can see the value of those other 2 white shots are counting down here and here.
Yeah.
And now she powered up. So she started the ball. And her sword was not even close to full. But she did enough stuff during the ball to fill the sword, which lights this power button. And then she hit it, and then at the end there, all her shots were double. Now, she didn't collect any of them at double, and she didn't pass Amanda. Okay.
Dang.
But that was, she was on the right, exactly the right track. Definitely, exactly.
So let's see if we can start a mode. That would be, getting control to start the mode would be huge. Okay, good.
Ooh, yep, got it. Okay.
All right, nice. This we started the mode. That's huge. Get some mode shots, and then not be last.
She was aiming for this or not. This is easier to backhand this for him. She's in war hurry up, so again, based on the scores, okay, she's already in second.
Okay. But at least she tried. I was gonna say that. Like, Yeah, I think the mode shots are definitely the way to go on that because the war hurry is really dangerous as single ball play.
Yeah, the war hurry up again. It's these 3 center shots. I don't mind these 2.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I don't mind these 2.
Right, it's just the center one.
Center one very good. So victory for Naoko. So she's going to move up to 12. Mayumi's going to move up to 8. Cece's going to move up to 8. Amanda's going to move up to 4. And we'll pick another game here. So Cece gets to pick. Be interesting to see what she picks. I hit the main button, but I meant to hit the move button. Let's see. It looks like a decision has been made. It's on the move. Cece's moving it. Where are we going here? For a moment, it looked like we were going to Laser Q, and that is where we're going. This is a great game. I like this one. I've been having a lot of success recently, although the other day I did put up a lemon. Pretty interesting game. There's a lot of pool-based games out there, and this is like a lot of them in a few ways. One way is that for this game, you have to shoot the 1 ball, the 2 ball, the 3 ball, the 4 ball, the 5 ball, the 6 ball, the 7 ball, and the 8 ball in order. You gotta shoot them in order. That's a terrible color. That's a terrible color.
It's a little crooked.
You gotta shoot them in order. So if you're on the 1 ball and you hit the 4 ball, nothing happens. This is actually set on kind of mean hit settings. If you're on the 4 ball and you hit like the 5 ball instead, it actually retrogrades to the 3 ball. It's on mean settings. Well, what you want to do is you want to get each of the balls in order. Okay. Each one of them is essentially 2,000 base bonus for the rest of the game. And then, in addition to building your base bonus, you can build bonus multiplier by spelling pool up top. So those are the 2 main things that affect your bonus value. Multiplier via pool, which holds for the whole game, and base bonus via pool balls, which hold for the whole game themselves.
Yeah.
So there's other points in the game, but for me, I'm really focused on bonus.
Okay.
On some games, you can really rip the spinner, and so you can light the spinner and rip the spinner for good points.
Not on this one.
On this one, not at all. The spinner is not only is the spinner not juicy, but there's no strong shot from either of the lower right flippers to the spinner. So even if it were juice,
yes. Also because there is a gate here. Because on some there's no gate, the ball can fall back in here.
Yeah, and you can plunge
for the spinner, which that could like. But yeah, so bonus you were saying, so that's the base bonus are these balls.
Base bonus from balls, bonus multiplier from spelling pool.
And the pool at the top here, and balls. The ball stand up spot you a letter.
Yeah, pool spot you letter ball spot you pool ball.
Yep. So some people like to go up top all day at the beginning and then do bonus. You like to do bonus first, right?
I do like to do bonus first, yeah. I mean, the reason to go up top all day is if you find that up top is very safe.
Yeah.
And you find that the numbers are not safe. I mean, certainly the numbers are stand-up drop targets. I mean, right in close to the flippers. They shouldn't be that safe, but somehow I find them somewhat safe.
Yeah. Also, there's no rail on this. This is the tournament mod here.
Yep, and scissors.
And then if you hit the 6, the 7, or the 8, and before you collect them, you like increase the value basically on this little ladder here, so that when you collect them, you get higher value than you would normally.
Yeah, you can build them up.
So I like to do that on the 8 ball.
Yeah, I like that on the 8 ball too, because it works well with going up top to get the left. So
like from the left flipper.
Yeah. Yeah, like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she built up the 8 by 20,000. So if she collects an 8 ball this game, she gets an extra 20,000.
Like that spinner rip was met.
Yeah, it's like 1, 2, 3. Good chill maneuver there.
Yeah, that was.
She got some
spins.
It's not easy to shoot on this one. It's not easy to shoot that left orbit.
Good ball progress.
Left flip. And these balls themselves are worth something. The 5 balls the most. It's actually 25,000 just for this.
Really?
It's lit. Yeah. Yeah, it's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25,000 for this. So 25 not bad. I mean, take a look at her score. That'd be increase her score by a quarter just to bit that. 25.
The backhand was just a little early both times.
Good news, she's up to 3x, and that's going to hold for the whole game. So that's not going anywhere, and she's making good progress. So good score plus good progress. Ooh, Amanda bit the 1 there pretty easily, and then what happened here? There goes the 1. That was really interesting. That's a kind of unusual drain, but it kind of went from here really down the middle. And she tried to take a flip at it and just didn't catch it. That was interesting. It's not a normal drink. She did take a shot at it. She saw it coming across and took a shot at it. Very interesting.
So right now, Miami's the only one who's really had a game.
Yeah, I mean,
she's got 4 balls. It's a bonus.
Yeah, Cece's got basically, 1/4 of her way to 1 bonus set. Really had a house ball. I bet this ball will be better.
Yeah, I think for 3 ball 1 being 3.1 thousand, yeah, I would hope so. All right.
Yeah, this upper little flipper is actually very useful. You can really keep the ball in play, fire the ball back up here. Very useful little flipper. Oh, and this is Cece's pick, too.
Yeah, she likes Laser Cube and Game Show and Star Race.
Finally got the 1 ball.
Star Race isn't in the room. That's good. But then
It's okay. We like that.
Counterforce is also not in the room. Interesting.
Yeah. We kind of like Star Race.
I guess it's a game.
Challenge, right?
Yeah, I guess
Very challenging.
I would rather
for us.
play Star Race than Wonelli. I just find Wonelli very boring because the rules are just so boring. All right,
let's watch it at 3/4 speed. Here it is. What don't you want to do? And ball's coming. Again, for those of you who don't play a lot of split flipper games, when you do, expect that to happen too.
Yeah.
Because what happens is that, the ball's coming above a flipper. And when the ball's coming in above a flipper, your tendency as a pinball player is to lift the flipper that the ball is coming above. Unfortunately, if there's a scissor situation and it's between 2 flippers, well, then it was the scissors. It was a stereotypical scissors.
And did she just lose progress because she hit the ball the wrong way?
I'm not sure, but I mentioned earlier that if you have the 4 ball lit and like you hit the 5 ball, it'll wind you back.
Oh, just picked up a ball off the letters.
Oh, that's good. So she's on the 5. Yeah, the 5 itself, 25,000 just for hitting the 5.
Oh, wait, she's on 4.
Oh, she is on 4.
But she was on 3 of them. Maybe I'm pretty sure all the ball let like things are gone. So I'm assuming she picked up 1 off the ball. Probably plays colored ball. Okay.
You can catch on this game on the left.
Yeah.
We're not seeing a lot of that in this game so far, but it's a really good idea. Now she's back to 3.
Because she hit the wrong one.
Yeah, I think she hit the wrong one. I think she raised 5 when 4 was lit.
She also had a dangerous set bounce that was okay, but it hit between the 2 flippers. That's the danger.
Very hard to play the ball right here. Oh, speaking of which, very hard to play the ball there. You really have to not flip, but what she do here? It happens so fast, you just instinctively flip. You really have to fight your instincts because it happens so fast. Nice lead for now, though, 214. Miami's a ball ahead, if you will. That's that 5.
And it's a good dead
That's another bonus. Actually, she's up to 4x bonus. And again, each ball is 2,000 base bonus, except the 8 ball is only like an extra 1,000. So if you get like 1,
can you actually backhand the 6 on this?
For a pop out, yeah. Okay. You pop it out on the flip and you can backhand the 6, absolutely. So Miami in the lead now, but again, Amanda has 1 more ball left compared to the other players. That was just kind of down the middle. It's maybe she touches it with the left flipper, but this is not. It's not nice. It's not nice at all.
Yeah.
She might have a chance there if she leaves the right flipper down and pounds the left flipper hard. But it was not a nice feed at all.
Love-hate relationship with Laser Q.
The Killers, for sure it says.
Oh yeah, that's a band.
I expected it. I didn't know that.
I think they have a favorite song. Are they Mr. Brightside? That's a song. I think it's by them. Not sure if I'm wrong. I'll look it up later. All right,
4
come on, let's get the 4. The 5 is not
and
what
she
you
sent
want.
it back. So she
Gets
lost
the 3 ball.
so she actually lost.
Oh, but it
2,000.
doesn't go below 3.
I think it doesn't.
Yeah, so she does get the 5 again. All right, but we're back to 5, and now we can't lose progress
Right.
because there's no way to hit it different. Well, that's
Building
6
up
balls.
the 6 ball, she ever collects it, but she needs that 5 first. And again, the 5 itself is 25,000. You sneeze it. Oh, that was a good try because it's not easy to shoot that shot early in the flop.
Yeah. They're taking the red bounce.
She's got a lot of kicking with that right leg. See that? Look
Oh,
at
you
that
mean in
right
real
leg.
life? Yeah.
Yeah, in real life, she's got that right leg really up there.
It's yeah. Wow, you're right. Okay, good. Trapping it up. What are you
She
doing?
needs a good kick with the right leg.
You're shooting the spinner. Hey, we're gonna get some. Well, I thought we would get more points by going through the spinner backwards.
If she had kicked a little higher on that last play.
You think so?
Yeah, look, if you can see it, look how low her leg stays here. Like, here it is. See, she got it up a little,
Okay.
but not. She needs to
go
get
higher.
Get it up. She needs it way up there.
Okay.
So she knew to get it up,
Right.
but she didn't kick it high.
Got it.
So the best CC can do is third, but we got a nice. Ooh. And the best Naoko can do is second. Wow, that was a quick one, but the ball does go down the middle.
Yeah, I
Goes
mean,
down the middle, goes down the left
that's
outlet.
laser cue. It's usually not that long of a game. But yeah, for sure. There's no ball saves. So.
Miami is pretty comfortable. Nice dead bounce. Pretty comfortable. She just wants to get as much as she can because Amanda still has a ball left to play, and she has no idea how much Amanda will get. So.
6.
Oh, almost.
Yeah, that was awesome.
See, for me, when it comes down, I try and catch it.
Fair.
If it comes down from the 6, I would catch it. Oh, she got the 6 somehow, maybe by spotting it?
Oh yeah,
Now she's on 7.
There it is.
So this 8 is 100,000 because she built it up. See, 'cause she hit that 8 a bunch of times. Oh, and she just got it. Oop, nice save.
Wow, that was like the last minute.
All right, 8 ball. Boom. I said boom, but here it is. 8 ball. Now she's allowed to let that ball come to rest. So right here, you can catch it. See, she's still on the fly there. That's not correct. She needs to catch that ball, right?
Probably because it was just short. I think if
you
it
gotta
had been
catch that thing.
if it had been
Just
from
catch it.
stand
Let
from
it
rest,
Oh,
that one wasn't gonna
that
go
was
to rest.
tricky.
That one wasn't gonna go to rest.
But yeah, when you can let that ball come to rest, do it. Take your time. There's no like hurry up going on.
That one wasn't gonna go either. So that
yeah,
was a good read.
correct.
Some of them don't.
Oh, that's
This one
nice.
should.
I love it. See,
Oh, she got it.
she got it. But for me, I let it come to rest completely.
Fine.
There are instances where you want the ball to be rolling a little bit when you shoot.
Yeah.
But most of the time, if you can let the ball come to rest on the flipper, let it come to
Huge
rest on
bonus.
the flipper. Take a second, look around, and give yourself the best possible chance of making the next shot. Because when you let it come to rest, the ball's going to be slower, going slower when you flip it, and as a result, you're going to be more accurate.
Yeah.
So maximize your accuracy. Let that ball come to complete stop.
Scissored it.
Scissored again by, man, very disappointing. Okay, pretty far spread out scores. Big solid win for Miami, big solid second for Naoko. And yeah, let's look around. See what else is going on here. Ooh, look at this. Tie. Okay, we're probably getting some scores improved right now. Nicole with a couple of wins here on very different games. John Wick and Wo Nelly. Erica doing well here. Still a tie here. Interesting. And then this is a group we're following. We just saw Mayumi with a big win is going to get to 15. Naoko with a big second is going to get to 17. And then followed by Cece with 11, man at 5. So they're doing pretty well here. In the meanwhile, Amanda gets to pick the game, and we're going to head over to. Amanda gets to pick game or position, actually. I'm not sure what she picked. We're going to head over to the Bally Game Show. On normal settings, there's a few different things you can do. On the current hard settings, this game's kind of a one-trick pony up the middle all day. There's other options like car, but I don't really go for the Showcase Bonanza on these settings. Why do I say that? Because on these settings, you lose all your Showcase Bonanza progress between balls.
It's the worst. It is truly the worst.
You're working your way towards that truck, it all goes away.
Yep.
Working your way towards that trip, nope. You're saving up, no.
Yeah, it's super annoying. Very sad. Very sad.
No ball save on this, as Miami demonstrated. So there's a lot to be said for just going up the middle all day.
Oh, Miami went first.
Okay. Do it from either flipper.
Because it was picked by Amanda.
Okay. Ooh. And we have someone drinking a beer. Not sure who that is, though. It's Archer, okay.
John.
Hang on for a moment while I drink this beer.
Yes, Archer. That's awesome. Where'd that come from? Archer, the original Iron Maiden. It was the prototype Iron Maiden kit, basically. The homebrew. Like Keith Elwood. Back in the day. All right, we're shooting this. Wow, it didn't even go around. Oh, wait, no, because there's no prize on it. The diverter wasn't on it. So, yeah, like you said, center or car probably on this copy of the game are probably the main strategy. Yeah, so there, she hit the drop down, so this is lit for big bucks or whatever, bonus bucks, big bucks? Big bucks.
Big bucks. Yeah.
And then you just keep shooting this and it carries over from ball to ball. Very nice.
It's worth a lot. It's first one is
100,
second one
200, third one 300,
etc. I mean that builds up. That can build up to a lot.
Yeah.
And I think that drop target is going to pop back up.
It will pop back up. But last I checked, I have not played this since it's moved though. You can actually backhand.
Yeah. Which is nice.
Yeah. But you know, center all day, very solid as well. And I don't know, if you play long enough, eventually all the prizes can be on the ramp, and you just shoot the ramp for a multiple.
Yeah.
Because you can spot yourself better. You don't have to shoot these standouts.
All right, so she spun the wheel and got 10,000, which is not very good. Now she's going to nudge the wheel and get $250,000. So she spun the wheel so she shot the center ramp when this was lit white for spin, and it gave her a random award. What was that award? 10,000, which is right here on the wheel. And then she was one spot away from this white $250,000 award. So when she shot the wheel again in a short enough time period that it was lit to nudge instead of spin, it nudged the wheel one notch, and that's how she got the $250,000. So, and that's why she's in the lead. Because she got next to $250,000 with a spin at random, and then hit the ramp again, which nudged it one more spot, let her collect that $250,000.
You got the skill shot, bonus multiplier.
There
What it's worth. Oh, good.
Up the middle.
All right.
So she's trying. Oof. Slings are ready to sling.
Yep.
Okay. So she gets.
Oh, she's way far away.
What did she get? 40.
Yeah, but look at her. She's way far away.
Yeah, she's as far as you can get. So she could time it out.
Yeah.
That ski pass, that rollover pass, is a pretty important skill that she used there. You really want to keep the ball in control. And again, why doesn't she just flip? Well, it's because the ski pass, even though it didn't work out for her, as the ball's coming down here, the ball's traveling at some speed. You notice that once she held this up and did the ski or rollover pass, the ball was presented pretty slow to that right flipper, and should have given her a better chance at making a successful shot. Now, it's not a guarantee, because it turned out her shot was not successful. but she's playing the odds, and I think that gave her that rollover pass there gave her the best chance
and
to
we've
make
seen,
the shot.
we've seen a lot of people use the rollover pass for the center. Like, they only shoot the center from the right. If they have an option. Like, once they've hit the center once, they always do the rollover, even with the bump for the ski pass, and shoot the right. Wow.
Well, it is a tough thing about Black Knight, tough thing about Bally Game Show. A lot of the, you miss and it can just come right back at your face.
Woof.
Yeah, I mean, she just misses. She hits this post so squarely. It was just dead center.
Yeah, these lights are really bright.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like blinding.
CC says CC needs pin shades, is what she's saying.
There you go.
Yeah.
Get yours today.
Yes, because, yes, stream sponsored by Yegpin and Pin Shades. And, yeah, because there's LED lighting. The lights have been replaced by LEDs, so they're very bright, as you can tell from the camera.
I mean, it's not actually sponsored by them.
I know,
But we like them.
I'm just saying, as a joke, I mean, Jockton didn't give us any money to say Pin Shades either, but I like the product.
We give him a shout out.
Yeah, give him a shout out.
Great product.
Yeah, just like Yegpin. Yeah, just like Yegpin. It's a cool tournament. I mean, so many of our players are going to Yegpin, and for so many of the players, I mean, like in the area, not just at like captains, but like this is their second or third Yegpin. I think it's Johnny's third, and Mayumi's second maybe. So I mean, obviously, if they keep going, coming back, it's an awesome tournament.
Yeah. We saw a couple of really fortunate events on Nalco's. This can't be right.
Oh, it's CC?
Yeah. On both Nalco's and CC's ball 2 here, we saw them go up the center when spin was lit, the white spin arrow was lit, and both of them just happened to land on 1,000,000 points.
What's up?
So you get 1,000,000 points. So it's sweet. Yeah. And what's this called? And Old Chicago? A lot of games do that. But not Wilson. Okay, Miami back against the wall here and ball against the drain. Let's take a look at it. Let's analyze this drain here. So this is off the plunge. It's down the middle. It's dead center. It's dead center down the middle.
Yeah.
I mean, she could smash the hell out of the machine and try and save it, I guess. She was playing the ball. She was doing some nudging here, but to me, it wasn't obvious where to nudge it how. And then once it's down the middle, I think you just gotta slam it.
Yeah.
But
So
maybe she's practicing for some tight tilted yeg play.
Maybe. Or maybe. It was
But at that
just,
point, you have nothing to lose.
True.
You don't have any bonus to lose. You're up the creek if that ball ends, which is what happened.
Yeah. Honestly, on this game, I expect to only play 2 balls.
Okay. Expect the house ball.
Yeah, because my rule is for any old game without ball save, if it's an EM, I only expect to play 3, and if it's like a solid state like this or Paragon or Future Spa, I expect to play -1 ball, so like 2 balls.
I mean, so here the only thing I can say, just to do a little drain analysis, the ball comes here,
Go up.
she doesn't nudge, and it kind of ends up coming in here. Like, what a lot of people do is like, this is the danger zone, so if you can keep the ball out of the danger zone, try to do that. And so the only thing I can say is maybe, and I can't say definitively, maybe when this ball is coming over here, bam, bash that machine up, to make sure the ball doesn't come down here, but get that ball up here, back into play. Now again, we don't know what would happen. We don't know if it was possible to bash it up and keep it in this spot, but worth a try.
Yeah, for sure.
Something to think about. Yep. Basically, this danger zone. If you can keep it completely out of the danger zone, you want to do it.
Yeah. So CC takes the walk
the
off.
victory plunge. She spotted a letter. Yeah, we can see, like, so going back, the settings are so hard in this game. No one got near the multi-ball. Nothing like that. No one got near the multi-ball. And the points that we did see came from just going up the middle. We got some spins and some nudges to collect some of those big, valuable white awards. 2 people spun for $1 million. We saw someone nudge from, a lesser award to a $250,000. That's where a lot of the points can come from in the Bally Game Show. Get your nudge. Ooh, a treat for you, Internet. Jonathan knows this game a lot better than I do. Evil Dead.
Hey, that looks good.
Evil Dead. There is a lot going on in this game. I have not been playing it much. I figured it out a little bit at some point. I already forget a ton. There's a lower play field here. This is groovy. All sorts of stuff going on here. There's a multi-ball that's associated to going up the middle here. This captive ball, I guess, here. There's another multi-ball where you're like hitting the captive ball. Is there a captive ball here?
It's a stand-up.
It's a stand-up?
It's cabin multi-ball.
And then you lock balls on the right.
Maybe that's...
You know this game better.
No,
than I
that's
do.
Deadeye multi-ball, I think. Cabin multi-ball is this dangerous stand-up, but it's like you just shoot it in.
Right.
And then the boomstick multi-ball is the shotgun shell, which you explained. You get to pick a movie.
I didn't explain boomstick. Maybe I'm confused this from another game. Yeah, boomstick.
Yeah, let me just get this up and stuff. Also, when you begin the game, you pick movie 1 or movie 2. They have different modes. Most people like movie 1. Johnny has said the movie 2. He's played all the modes, and he said he thinks the movie 2 modes are definitely harder.
Okay.
But I don't know if they're worth more points.
Okay.
I just play movie 1 right now because keep it simple. I agree, because I've tried movie 2 and not a huge fan.
So now she's in a mode, and I don't even totally understand how she started that mode.
So you shoot a ramp, any ramp, because it'll be lit, like these triangles will be lit white, and then you always start every mode through this white ramp.
Okay, that's the key. That's the mode
Yes,
start. Right
and
there.
I believe what happens is this raises up. I don't think you shoot the ramp. I think you shoot like under it. I can't remember. I think so. But yeah, so that's how you start a mode, and then you just do what the mode says.
And there's a flipper on the sling.
Yes, and it has a separate button.
Oh, that's right. It's a separate button.
Yeah, it's the groovy flipper, and it uses a different button on the right side of the machine.
Pretty neat.
Yeah,
It works.
Yeah, and the boomstick multi-ball is loading the shotgun shells. You have to load left and right, but you can actually hit a shot in the middle, and it will load both of them. Hit it enough times, and then this little door pops up. You go down here, you play this little mini game. Go down here, play this mini game, and then you can like raise your jackpot. There's all this text down here. You can raise your jackpot, shoot up here, load more shells, and then you basically have to hit the. You have to launch the ball into play when he says fire, and that determines your jackpots. And that was a center post that did not work out.
Yeah,
bonus can be good on this game, by the way. If you've done a lot of things, every mode you start is 1,000,000 points. There's a multiplier. Yeah, there's all sorts of stuff. This game is very cool. I haven't played it that much, but it's very interesting. The normal skill shot is hitting the groovy letter that's lit on the plunge. What the plunge is a push button plunge. There's no like force or whatever. But you can hold the left flipper and it'll plunge into play, and you can shoot a shot, I think. And that's like a super skill shot. So she's selected. So here's the thing. It auto-selected her movie because it's on some weird setting. So you got to be ready. But should I tell Cece that or whatever? I guess we're just going to deal with it.
I already picked which mode I wanted.
Should I tell Cece that? I don't know.
He cannot hear you. Too late. Chased by evil. Shoot under ramp. This is what Jonathan was explaining here, that this ramp is actually now lifted up, and this is the mode start. This is what she's trying for. Ooh, that was nasty.
Oh.
Yeah, once she started.
I know. I mean, I don't know how big of a difference. I don't know if Cece is like very familiar with the game other way, so I don't know if she's like practice mode 1 more than mode book 2. But yeah, this is the game that will auto select your mode if you wait too long to it. Sorry, your movie, which determines which modes you play.
Yeah, this inline drop, is this inline drop or just one drop?
Which one? That's one drop. That's one.
We got to shoot back there a bunch or something?
Yeah, because every lock it raises it up again.
Okay. It's actually pretty tough to get to that multi-ball.
It is, but I've seen it happen.
When I first heard about this game, I thought, yeah, I'm going to do this all day. It's pretty tough.
I do boomstick all day.
Yeah,
it's actually quite safe to shoot those.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work.
Because they give a little, which slows the ball down.
I just don't know when to use the other flipper.
This little one?
Yeah, because you can definitely shoot the groovy targets with it, or the left orbit, or even the left ramp, but I don't really have it.
Well, one thing I'll say is that when the ball comes down here, you can hold up the left flipper and it actually holds it.
Oh, I didn't know
It
that.
holds the ball. Yeah.
Good to know.
So that's pretty. It's an interesting feature. Yeah, when it comes right down here, if you hold up that mini flipper, it actually holds the ball, and then you release it and flip it when you're ready.
Good to know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the modes can be quite good. The multi-ball, you can stack, I think, most modes in multi-ball. Some modes are probably better in multi-ball than others. Like there's a mode where you shoot the groovy letters, which you can tell might be dangerous, but they're in multi-ball, would be really good.
Yep. Oh yeah.
I think there's a mode where you shoot the ramps, and there's a mode where you just shoot like the lit shots, and one of them's always in the center. The captive ball thing is some Deadeye multi-ball. There's also some insanity meter where if you fill it up, something good happens. I forgot what.
Okay.
I just don't know how to fill it up. But you see how the like triangles are lit right now? So either ramp will qualify a mode. I think it has to be a ramp. Or maybe not. It says on the screen.
It says white ramps qualify.
Okay, so it has to be a ramp.
Yeah. I thought this was white. I don't think.
I don't know. Is that a ramp though?
I don't think so.
I don't think it is either. That didn't even go close to any of them.
It really wasn't. Oh, she got some crazy
no,
super skill
no,
shot.
she did it on purpose.
Okay.
She held the left flipper to plunge. That's right. That's why I didn't go anywhere close. 'Cause it's giving you the opportunity to do the super skill shot, which is 3 million.
Yeah, 3 million was good.
Depending what the scores right now. Yeah. But I definitely, you can get a lot of points on this if you do a lot of things.
19, and then not much.
But you can easily get like over like 100.
Okay.
Just by doing mode and multi-ball stack.
And then, how does Boomstick start? Is it just the finishing blow to both at once?
Once
you
you
like
load,
one and then two,
and then 1 and 2,
and then both together.
No, I think you can load them separately as well.
Okay.
And then basically, if you load enough, it pops up the middle thing, I believe, and you'll be able to go downstairs.
Here. And
The cellar. And you go to the mini playfield bottom.
Okay.
That can also pop up and be a set of 3 dangerous stand-up targets. That's one of the modes. I always play that mode, but the more I think about it, it's probably not a good idea. But I think a lot of it would also be if you can do cabin multi-ball, but it's just a weird shot. And I think it's dangerous return.
It's a weird shot. Yeah.
It's a dangerous return. I have very little accuracy on that shot right now.
Me too. See there, she went for it and rattled.
Yeah, it's a tight shot. It's not very wide. The ramps, however, are very wide on this game. They're very makeable, and I feel the backhand to start mode start is like automatic.
Oh, so you like this? It's not an obvious backhand, but you like this backhand.
Yeah, at least at the one at Ace. I haven't played this one yet.
Well, I think we saw Mayumi get the super skill shot with the back.
Okay. So, yeah, it's usually quite good, I think. Load both shells. So, no, you're right. Maybe it's one more shot now. I would definitely be shooting those shotgun shells right now. This is the ball 3?
Ooh, it's ball 2.
I would still be shooting the shotgun shells.
Yeah.
Even more reason.
I think she's in good shape, and that's ready to go. And the start's ready to go.
All right, let's see if we see the super skill shot. Hold the left flipper or not. Nope, just looking at a normal one. Nope, she took the super one. Red arrow. So it's the left ramp. I think it moves it around, but she's going for the shell. One more shell. Load both shells. Let's see. I want to see the multi-ball. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you're right. You have to hit them both.
Yeah. Something.
You did them both at the same time. You're right. You're right.
Okay.
That's actually great. You got it in the middle. This mechanism is so good.
That was
see?
a nice shot.
Yeah.
Feels so good when you
No, not like that.
I think this is going to the left flipper, but I'm not positive.
It was. Oh, and she even opened it up, but she had to save it. Yeah, I went to the left flipper. Because it's coming like...
It was tricky.
Yeah, but it is coming from right to left. So
Yeah.
that time it's... Yeah, it's definitely good to keep the flipper from the right flipper down in that case and get ready for the left flipper play.
So she's pretty disappointed, but she's in the lead.
She is, but I mean, anyone else can do. I think CC's got a lot of progress on the multi-ball, but I don't know how much CC knows this game.
Yeah.
Too bouncy.
I think our mode start is ready. I think this
Yes,
is up.
I believe that's what it means. So honestly, starting the mode and getting some points would be enough.
What
Is that going to come back? I don't think so. Nope.
Not up.
Dang, the worst.
6.8. She could theoretically hold on for third. It looks like a likely fourth.
So it looks like the super skill shot will move it. We'll pick a different shot every time.
Okay.
That's already convinced me not to do it.
Okay, because you want to know when you
Or you could argue that you super skill shot, just get the ball to the foot.
Yeah. So Mode's ready. Shoot on the ramp. Start it. Ooh, it got rejected there. I thought she had it. The Mode start there.
Got it.
Okay, so she got Mode start ready. Now she need to do Mode start before
Yes.
going down there. Okay.
But I think it's ball 3, so we should. And with the
Wow.
scores being what they are, why not? So now you're gonna do
She's
something
down
in the
there.
middle. Yeah.
Give me those shells, baby.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, one of them is like increase jackpot, one of them is like load more shells, one is get pages of the Necronomicon. So you gotta hit the, when he says fire, you hit it, and it sets your jackpots. Too early means no bonus, but, and so during this boomstick, you shoot the purple arrows, and when you shoot enough, you can hit the button and it spawns a jackpot.
Wow.
Or a super jackpot or something. Also, you get 4 tilt warnings in this game,
Oh, okay.
but it's a spooky, so there's
What
like,
just happened?
she triple drained. Because
It looked like no tilt. She tilted.
Oh, okay.
It looked like something crazy.
Yes, so the-
you were just saying you get 4
You
warnings.
get 4 tilt warnings, but you really only get 2 because it's a spooky. So each tilt warning is like 2 warnings. Like when you get 1 warning, you're gonna get 2 warnings.
Okay.
And a move that gives you like 2 warnings might just tilt that. It's like super the tilt on this is like super sensitive. That's why you get 4 warnings by default.
Okay.
Because once you use like 1 or 2, you're like sort of done.
So now
See, she already got a warning, and it's 1 out of 4.
Oh wow. Naoko's in great shape there, but did not pass Mayumi. Probably because of that tilt. I mean,
Yeah.
bonuses can be
Something.
non-trivial. Tilting out of that multi-ball as well.
Yeah, because she was in the This is a cool mode because every time you hit a shot, it fires the knocker. Looks like you're hacking. All the modes start with the ball save at the start, which is cool.
Mode start with ball save. Good to know. I'm a big ball save fan.
I'm a fan of ball save.
10 seconds left.
Here we go.
Yeah, that ball save is still on. I like that.
Yeah, it's a really long ball save.
Still on?
Okay, so I think Mayumi is going to take it.
Yeah, man. Take it there. This is a good bonus. Did she slink into second here? She did not. Okay. This is strong showing, though. Good rally there to try and get the second. So it's going to be Mayumi, Naoko, Amanda, CC. Let's see what else is going on around the room. Wow. You know, we looked at these before. They were tied, so they've definitely separated quite a bit. This is the group we're watching. Okay, so we just saw Mayumi. She's going to move to 23. Naoko to 27. Nicole having a good night here. Wow, 3 first and second. Not too shabby. And then they're close over here. All very good players. Chelsea, Sherry, and Erica. That's a very tough group. Played some good games. Oh, they played Evil Dead as well. We got Godzilla. We got Foo Fighters, Wizard. I love all those games. I don't know Evil Dead that well. I certainly love Wizard, Godzilla, and Foo Fighters. Yeah, we got a lot of games here. We have Pulp Fiction. What is Bond's 60th anniversary? We also have a Thunderball limited edition here. Elvira House of Horrors, great game, and then everything we've seen already. Yeah, we got a lot of good games here, Captains. We're in Anaheim, California. 4411 East La Palma, Anaheim, California. Open Monday through Friday, 12 to 9, and then on weekends for special events only, but we have some special events. Anyway, let's go play some Beatles here. A Sea Witch reskin. And it's really a great game. It's a mode-based game. The multi-ball in the game is very hard to get to, except on ball 3, you can select it. So this isn't a game where you're picking some mode and then trying to bring a multi-ball in. No. It's a mode-based game where at the start of every ball, you're plunging, you pick one of the 5 modes, and you can't pick the multi-ball mode until you're at the end of the game. And then you really got to play that mode. That's where most of the points come from, is playing the mode well in single ball play and trying to do whatever the mode tasks you would do. I'm going to go to the lower playfield here. So again, these colored records at the bottom because she plunged after moving the colored record to that purple, she's going to play drop target frenzy. So she could choose. She want to go for drop targets, or spinners, or loops, or pops. She chose drops. So she's in drop target frenzy. Some things are some points, but it's getting these drop targets down and banks of drop targets down that is really where the points are. So she's going to be focused on drop targets. You see it's a 3-flipper game. She already picked up a mystery award, which was valueless. She picked up add time and instantly drained.
Right. But it's any of the drops, right? Including these drops?
Yep. There's 11 drops. So she did not get a lot out of it.
So yeah, I always wonder, is it possible? It's possible to hit the orbit from here, right? Really
it
hard.
Is, yeah.
Tried it way harder.
It's easier on this than on Sea Witch.
Oh, okay. I don't even shoot front on Sea Witch, so there we go. I always do this.
I think she's in Loop Mania.
Yeah, that seems, the lights are lit.
Yeah, it's loops.
I like this mode.
Yeah, so she's trying to go around. You can go clockwise or counterclockwise. There's a loop. There's a loop.
Okay. Counterclockwise is where it's at. Yeah. But as you point out, counterclockwise you can't combo.
Right, you can't do it, so it doesn't come to a loopable. I knew it.
All right, I think, yeah.
I knew it. Okay. She's playing for control here. I like the decision making, and then it just. I like the decision making, and it's going real slow. She's bringing the ball. Anytime you slow the ball down, that's good. But it just very slowly went here, and just went right dead center down the middle.
Pulse.
Loop Mania for Naoko as well.
Yeah, you should definitely. Yeah, she picked the same one. You can tell because the lights are strobing for the loops. If it's pop bumpers, the pop bumpers are flashing. You have to turn down the exposure on these, but I turned them down a little bit, but not enough. Good to know. And it's still readable. Okay. Nice. Okay.
Yeah, like doing this other stuff.
It's
points, but it's scant few points. The big points are really good loops.
Right.
Why is this not worth more?
Well, I think
a couple of loops more.
I think it's more consecutive loops. Because I think I shot 6 consecutive loops, and it was like a lot of in this one. But I also think getting loops in normal, like just play some setup points. Look at okay, it's a spinner.
Yeah, now there's a spinner here and a spinner here, and that's it.
Right, and there's a light that strobes between them, and I think if you time it correctly, you get more points. I think the light means it's 2x. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe 1.5x.
And loops are okay because this backward spinner counts.
Yes.
Backwards counts as well as forwards. So she can rip that spinner. There. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. That feels
level
good.
2 right there.
That feels good. Oh wow! So staying in, to be honest with you.
I also thought it was going to stay in. I would have not
look here.
moved it, but what's happened here? Yeah.
No, that didn't look like it. Did not look like it was going into the danger zone. It looked like it was staying out. Kind of like, that was weird. Did not look to me like it was.
All right, what's CC's second mode? Pop bumpers. Those are pop bumpers.
Yep, pop bumpers.
Let's take the ball safe. Plunge. Because the magnet is on right now.
Yeah, it's big, isn't it? The magnet. If you get the ball up there, the magnet catches the ball and drops it into the pop bumpers for you. This is only during pop-bumper mode that it's always on. There's other times it's on, but during pop-bumper mode it's always on.
Pop-bumpers are flashing, that's how you know you're in pop-bumper mode. I think it also will be on your right when 1964 or something is ready. No, it's Beatlemania.
The magnet?
Yeah. It'll stop it up there and give you an award. Okay, well, 277.
Not amazing.
Let's see what
she got more out of pops than she did out of.
Yeah. My second mode is going to be pops. I like them pops.
So I guess for the skill shot, the magnet wasn't.
Yeah. That's interesting. Full plunge. That is why.
That's devastating.
Yeah, that's why you plunge. Yeah, I noticed on this one that can happen, but I think part of it was the plunge. She'd overrid the auto plunge, but it was not enough of a plunge.
Right. Wow. That's not
just slightly late takeover there.
Pop bumpers for Naoko as well.
I like pop bumpers, but I usually do pop bumpers first.
Yeah, I like it first as well.
I do pop bumpers, and these days I do loops.
We've seen a couple people collect mystery here just to explain what's happening. These start dark. These two standards start dark, and if you light them both, they go out again, but you light mystery here. Yeah. So it's a little confusing because you're used to shooting lit shots.
Yep.
But for light mystery, the two stand-ups you need to hit the light mystery, they're dark. So right now she has no progress towards mystery. If she hit them both, she would light mystery. Here, this is going to be more relevant on ball 3.
Because of multi-ball?
Yeah.
And the add-a-ball is the mystery one?
That's right. Yeah.
And it's normally just a 2-ball multi-ball, right?
Mm-hmm.
So getting that third ball pretty important.
Pretty important. She's Amanda, meanwhile, in loop mania. She's in the lead. She'd like a much bigger lead. She'll have to settle for a lead. She's in the lead.
It's going to come down to who plays the multi-ball the best.
Yeah, now again, you can still pick your mode, but it's only this. You can now pick this one.
Right.
And that's the multi-ball, and it's worth way more than the others. So don't mess up on ball 3. Make sure that this is selected before you can.
Yeah,
because it could be roving or all sorts of things.
Yes, and actually, this is on normal settings for once, thank goodness, because there's a setting where you cannot pick the multi-ball mode unless you've completed like 2 or 3 modes or some ridiculous thing.
Yeah, I've never played one of those things.
Yeah, it sucks. You basically won't be playing. You probably won't be playing multi-ball on your third ball.
Yeah. See, like Jonathan was saying here, if you get mystery lit during multi-ball, it's addable.
Which is huge.
Which is huge. So there she just got halfway to lighting mystery. So if she hits this, she lights mystery down here for addable. Okay. So for me, oh, is it over already?
Yeah, it's over.
And it's over. Okay. For me, that's a big goal.
Oh yeah, for sure. Because it's a 2-ball multi-ball. So if you drain 1, you're done. But if you have 3 balls, you drain 1, you're still going.
So much better. Yeah, so much better.
Same with Tavern Brawl.
Well, 5-12, I mean, she's in the lead, but, you know, assuming the players actually plunge into multi-ball.
The jackpot starts at 200,000 for the multi-ball. So if someone gets a jackpot, they'll probably pass CC, but, you know, we just saw it's non-trivial, see? We're struggling.
So, you know, in addition to the add-a-ball, the multi-ball itself, the scoring is enough switch hits to light jackpot up.
Yeah.
So she just got enough switch hits to light jackpot. You can see here the arrow is telling her that if she shoots a loop, she gets a jackpot, but the truth is if she shoots this loop, she gets a jackpot as well.
And she's already out.
She's out, and she's out, and behind CC a little bit. She lit extra ball. I think you light extra ball by completing Fab, 4, and 1964 in 1 ball. Pulls ahead of CC.
Yeah, that's true.
They're not happy about those scores.
Nope.
No. Not at all.
They're not good. Not even a million points yet.
Yeah, not good. Okay, Naoko, let's show the internet what's what.
Multi-ball, some jackpots.
Yeah, we're watching Naoko because she was last season's champion.
Yeah, and look at this. Got some loops going. I like it.
Loops.
Hidden spinners, which is going to like jackpot already. It's great.
Spinners are a good way to get enough switch hits to like.
Yeah,
jackpot.
I like it.
Any switch hits will do, but the spinners click.
Get the loop. Oh boy. And get that loop with a huge.
Yeah, pulled her into the lead. Yeah. So now, once you've done any mode, if you made enough progress on the mode, this back here lights for a super jackpot.
Yeah.
Worth like maybe everything you scored in the mode or something like that. You have to dig behind these drops to get there.
It scales to what you did in the mode.
Yeah.
So the better mode, the bigger the jackpot. The better you did in the mode, I should say.
And then, other than digging back here and hitting a super jackpot, if it's lit,
it's gonna.
What's she gonna get?
Maybe she'll pass? No.
Oh, she's right there. No, not quite. Wow. One in the 500s. Crazy. It's Amanda's game to win. Also, when you finish a mode, if you complete the Fab and 4 banks of drop targets, then you can start a new mode by coming up here. So that was basically the 2 things Naoko had to do there. Try and dig back here and get this super jackpot, but then also complete Fab and 4 to light.
All right, jackpot is lit for Amanda. Got it. Huge.
For the win, I think.
I think so. Should be it. Yep, got it. Nice job.
I think Yegi wants to celebrate.
Yegi wants to celebrate? Yeah. You have a
Yeah,
different
Yegi
mascot every
appreciates
stream.
Yeah. I mean, Yegi's a pretty great mascot.
He is. He is. Yeah, he is pretty-
Okay, great job, Amanda. Yeah, really good. Won that pretty handily there.
Yeah.
Didn't have to do. But I mean, we saw people not get a jackpot too. She didn't necessarily
Yeah.
get a jackpot. But
For sure.
She had no trouble. It's a good job there. I think it's her last game
Oh, for everybody?
for them.
For them, for sure. There's some other games going on.
Yeah.
Maybe we should go find. Who else is on game 6? We'll see.
Jonathan will look around a little bit, see what he can find. But yeah, we're going to end here. Big jump for Amanda. Amanda jumped up to 18 there. I think, kind of forget the rest. Sad scores.
Just so you know, CC, the Evil Dead will pick your movie within the first 10 seconds of your ball. So you gotta get
Jonathan just looking around here. Oh, they are. Oh, okay. Hillary approved some scores for us. So we can see this ended up pretty close. 30 for Nalco. 30 for Nalco, 28 for Miami. Lisa doing really well with 29. And here's Nicole ended with 36. So right now she's the evening champion. But Lisa could tie. Lisa could tie. Let's see where we're going here. Jonathan's finding a home here for the rig. What do you see, Jonathan? See anything?
Dungeons and Dragons, but let's just see what's going on.
Jonathan's looking around, see if there isn't something we can go to. But yeah, there you have it.
So
What do you see, Jonathan?
Erica and Lisa don't like being streamed, so we're just not going to stream anything.
Okay, so we can wind up a little early.
Yes. So let's talk about future events, though.
Yeah, what's coming up?
Yeah. So this Friday there's no league, but this Saturday there's a car show.
Okay.
So we have a VW and Porsche car show, and there's pinball.
Okay.
There is $10 if you only want to come here and play pinball. A bunch of games will be on free play, including Labyrinth. I think all the Outer Wall is confirmed to be on free play. So all the Modern Sterns, Labyrinth, Pulp Fiction, Elton John, Evil Dead, which we just saw earlier.
Not bad for $10.
Yeah, and I think a bunch of these DMD games.
Okay.
There is also going to be a tournament. It's only open to people above IFPA 3000 or new players, so keep that in mind. It's just going to be high score on 2 machines. What else? Oh, the other thing is, I think coming up on later that day is number 3, 3:30 p.m. Strikes Tournament, Riverside Game Lab, run by David Zuckerman.
Okay.
Yeah, all the info's here. It's 10 or 5 depending on your rank. Basically, it has sudden death strikes, so if you get knocked out early, you will get a chance to be resurrected. Get your chance for your strike to be erased and re-enter the tournament. All the details are at the bottom if you want to know how that works. There's a bunch of rules around that. You can go and read the URL down here. So that's coming up. There's a QR code. But yes, thank you. And I see David is actually in the chat, so that's cool. I don't have, I think, anything else in terms of graphics, but we can look here. There is...
It's going to be a minute before we stream again, huh?
Yeah, the next official stream is going to be Friday.
The 16th,
yeah,
in 11 days.
Yeah, it's 11 days. So.
Okay.
So yeah, it's going to be a little bit of time, and I think Mother's Day is here. That's why there's no events.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, there's a waltz tournament on Wednesday. There's Thursday match play at Trademark.
Yep, there that is, 7:30. Over there in Long Beach.
Yeah. And yeah, that's pretty much everything else is like a league or finals. Look at that. There's multiple finals.
Yeah.
There's finals for San Diego here, finals for Asylum, here? Yeah. But yeah, and then Tilted Arcade I think is in Thousand Oaks. It's I never.
It's up there.
It's up there, but yeah, and then we won't be back until we won't be back until Friday. That's a good point.
Okay.
But yeah, as you can see, Yegpin is coming up.
There
Good luck
it
to
is.
everybody going there. It's sold out already. I think all the SoCal people are. It's like Johnny, Kane, Mayumi, Bob Matthews, Jim Belcito, Palero.
Fran's still tournament director.
Fran's,
out there, right?
Fran's there as a tournament director. He's
Guest
not playing.
tournament director,
He's a
okay.
referee, such tournament director. David Z, who's running Riverside Game Lab, is also going to be there.
Oh, okay. Headed up
So
there.
good luck, David. I'm sure it'll be fine. He's also going to be tournament directing. Yes, exactly. Not playing. Thank you for all doing that because they need that, and that's how events get run.
Yeah.
And the rule is if you are TD, you can't play. So I like that for these big events. So yeah, and there's also for some people maybe going to Golden State. That's up in Lodi. I will not, but other people might be going there. I think Scott Degler said he was going to check it out.
Yeah, I feel like that's a nice event. What do you know about that? I've never been up there.
Yeah, so it's like a 3-day. What is it? 2 or 3 day show? I didn't even know. Is it 3? It's 2 days. 3 days. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. The show's
Okay.
pretty big. And it might be one of the biggest shows in California, actually. And like I know Shane goes from Ace Go Game People,
Okay.
and there's a bunch of machines there. There's a bunch of cool machines, like rarer machines and newer machines. The tournament is like you pick a qualifying session Friday or Saturday, and just group match play, and then finals are on Sunday.
Okay.
I think
neat.
the top like 8 or the top 6. I'm just making up a number. The top 8 from each session go on to finals on Sunday.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I like that. Two different.
Yeah,
two
and you had
flights,
to
two flights of
register
qualifying.
blind. Basically, when the signups happened, you would register for one or the other. So you didn't, and the player list I believe was not public. So
Okay, interesting.
yeah, so it's interesting. It's good. So you know what day you're gonna play. You know how long you're gonna play, so you can plan the rest of your weekend around that. So yeah, it's a cool thing. And
Where's Lodi?
it's way up north. It's like in wine country. It's like
Okay.
way up north.
All right.
Way up north, like north of San Francisco.
Like way north or just a little north?
A little
San
north of
Francisco.
San Francisco. And the other thing is they have a cool campground. People rent out the spots and they put their pinball machines there. So at night it's like a little party. Friday
Wow.
night, Saturday night.
I like that.
A lot of things, pinball, and then you'll see really unique games. Like the last year they had a fire that shot fire.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, and then sometimes they have this thing called Tilt-Talica, where there's two Metallica hooked up to each other, but the fuel shot tilts the other machine. So it's teams of 2, and you're trying to tilt the other you're trying to tilt the other team twice, because once a player is tilted, they're eliminated. So it's like whichever team can eliminate the other team first.
Interesting.
And I think there can only be one player under 1,000 on the team. So it's pretty fun.
Okay. Seems like the fire machine should shoot fire extinguisher.
That's a good point, actually, now that you pointed it out. But that's
going
true.
on
But
there?
isn't the fire
check.
machine themed around the Chicago fire? Aren't
I
you
don't know.
starting to? It is themed around the Chicago fire, so I
Okay.
can see why it would shoot fire.
Okay. Yeah.
But there's other stuff too. Fran, I think, and other people have been to the party stuff. I think last time I went, I was too tired. I just went back to my hotel room to sleep. But Polero could tell you all about it.
Okay. Cool.
He goes to the parties. Yeah, and then there's like a pinball in a tent. It's really cool. It's a
Yeah.
nice place. It's a very cool.
Neat.
If you like chilling and playing pinball and doing all that stuff, like a party atmosphere, it's very cool. And the tournament's still great too.
Great.
It's and they're good players. You'll see like like when I played there, it was like Tim Hansen, Nick Stein, Andre Mazikov, Jared Garvey, Leslie. I was like, these are no
Some good
slouches.
players.
They're-
You were up
Yeah,
there too.
I was up there. Steve Ward was up there.
Steve Ward CA.
Yeah.
Steve
Dave-
Classics Ward CA.
Yeah. So it was a lot of that. So let's once again go here. I think some games have completed.
Yeah. So Nicole with a 36 could be tied by Lisa.
Lisa just finished her game, so let me see if I can.
Well, that's the only.
That's the only possibility, right? Otherwise,
Yeah.
Nicole is going to be. Lisa got first.
Wow. So 2 champions.
Yes.
Lisa and Nicole, the champions.
Yeah, I replayed them. I did Lisa's. Okay.
You want me, we're getting near the end. You want me to swap CC in?
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe yes. It looks like they're playing Dungeons and Dragons.
You want to swap in here?
Yeah. Why don't we have Cece come in?
So it shows there's still one
Yeah,
game
there
going.
is one game going, but Erica doesn't like to be streamed, so we're not streaming.
Oh. Okay,
To
then.
respect her wishes, which is fine. And same with Lisa. That's why I didn't stream Lisa's.
Okay.
But if you saw the there's a tie for first right now. Like, I mean, I think that's it, right? Because even if Chelsea gets 7, she won't get to 30.
They're
Yeah. So it looks like we'll either be streaming, Lisa or Nicole.
All right.
Next meeting. When is the next meeting, you ask? Well, the next meeting is in a little bit of, well, not there. It's a little bit of time. 2 weeks from now, right? Yeah.
2 weeks.
I was going to say, do you want to talk about this car show more? Because maybe you can give a better
So
what's
the
going on.
car show is this Saturday.
Yeah.
Doors open at 10 a.m. and they close at 2 p.m.
Nice.
So if you come in, you get a wristband. It's $10. The games will be on free play.
And
So you've got 4 hours of free play games for $10.
Right, and it's all these modern games right on the edge of the wall,
Yeah,
right?
all the Sterns.
Nice.
And
And Labyrinth.
Labyrinth and Pulp Fiction.
Yay.
And Jonathan will be running the high score challenge tournament.
Yeah.
But if you are in the top 3,000 of IFPA, you do not qualify to play.
Yeah, it's for new players.
We're trying to get some newbies in. We're trying to get some of the car people in
Good
and
plan.
get them, participating in the tournament.
Yeah.
So if you have a VW or Porsche, you can come in and bring your car, and it's $20 to put your car in the car show, and you get the wristband with that.
Nice.
So with the wristband, we're trying to get everybody to come in and participate in this high score challenge. So you can win some trophies. We're going to have a bunch of stuff to raffle off also. So MP will be putting on a raffle where all you have to do is come in and follow us on Instagram, the showroom, MP, and VW Trend magazine. And then you will get to, I guess they're going to have like a wheel spin thing.
Oh, cool.
So once you do that, they're going to have a wheel spin thing, and they're going to give you raffle tickets.
Nice.
I don't know. It might be different, but I think that's how
There will be some sort of raffle. There will be some
think that's
guaranteed
how
to be
I-
some sort of raffle.
interpreted it, but I don't know. It could be different.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
But I know if you follow us on Instagram, you're going to get some raffle tickets. You're going to get something. And I know we're doing raffles, and there's going to be swag to give away. There's also going to be some car parts.
Got it.
They said they're
Awesome.
going to have like a shifter knob. They're going to have an exhaust. Like
Okay.
there's going to be all sorts of stuff that
Nice.
they're going to be raffling off too. And you just got to come in and participate to get these raffle tickets. They're
Awesome.
not raffle tickets that you're going to purchase.
Right.
You just have to come in
You
and
gotta work for
participate.
them.
So yeah.
All right.
Um,
Yeah. Cool.
But I mean, even if you just come and checked out the cars for a couple hours and played some pinball for a couple hours, $10. That's it.
Yeah. Great deal. I think so. I mean, the games are normal. The modern turns are all $1 a play, pretty much. So, if you play over 10 games, which you can usually do in 2 hours, you're coming out ahead.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, and I'm working on some trophies. So I'm making the trophies for the cars and
Okay.
for the pinball.
Oh, nice. Awesome.
So there will be top 3 for pinball.
Okay.
Not 4, top 3.
Got it. Noted. Fair enough.
I figured if it comes down to 4 people, I'll have an extra little box car that
Fair.
they can have.
Fair
Instead
enough.
of last time where Tony got left out last time.
Oh, yeah. That was sad. Fair enough. Fair enough.
And last year it was a car guy that won
Yeah.
the tournament.
Yeah, that was
so
cool.
that was pretty awesome.
That was pretty awesome indeed. And the next time the stream is officially live is a week from Friday. It's going to
Okay.
be meeting 2.
Now,
Good
are
night.
you going to stream any of the VW thing?
I wasn't planning to, but maybe
Okay.
we will. Depends on how the tournament goes. I'm probably going to, if one of the tournaments on an old game, I think I have to be there to monitor the scores.
Okay.
So probably not, but we'll probably have a stream sometime next week before league. because
we're gonna have 2 cars inside of
Oh,
the showroom.
okay. Maybe I will have to do a quick stream. Maybe we'll do a quick stream
You
to show what it's like.
Show
what it's
off
like.
the cars.
And then we can put the game, but we can put the streaming rig on the modder and just leave it there while I deal with the tournament.
So let me show the
Yeah.
camera.
Lots of space. Or I could.
So right over here is going to be where the cars are.
Gotcha.
We'll have to move all that furniture.
Nice.
A little shaky.
It's okay.
So yeah, it'll be cool. It'll be cool. So check it out for a little while if you decide to stream. Otherwise, we'll see you next week.
Yeah, for sure. Anything else we can talk about? I think that's about it.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah. Why is I don't know why pinball's always like that on this and Twitch. All right, let's see who's streaming. Oh, we're gonna go to Lynn's.
Oh, okay.
All right, they're having their spring season, their league. So we'll see everybody maybe Saturday, but definitely a week from Friday.
All right.
All right,
Adios.
laters.